have to epically own him line by line, because watch, set your fucking clocks. You got 5 years on this shit. You can make your own determinations, but I give him maybe 2 or 3 years, because there's no way he's gonna, with this mindset, there's no fucking way that he's gonna make it through 5 years. So I told him, I said, I'll be vindicated again. You haven't learned shit. And what he got upset about, by the way, was this. The Minnesota Public Records person dropped information that we didn't have, which was that someone had found that April was living in Wilmer, which is near where he lives. And it had been said publicly that April was gone, the cover was over, that she had moved away and they were no longer together. She's like 15 minutes away from where he lives. So there's no fucking way that they're not seeing each other. And because she moved out, Kayla may not know. So when he messages me asking me to delete this post and ban Minnesota Public Records for stalking as like a site violation, I think it's because he's afraid that Kayla's going to find out that he's still with her. And I said to him, he messaged me, by the way, Easter fucking Sunday. On Easter fucking Sunday, he's in Signal telling me that I have to delete this post because it's a site violation or whatever the fuck. And I'm just like, are you not with your family at church? Are you not doing anything special today? He messaged me at like 1, like noon to 1, like exactly when somebody who with a family would be at church with their family on Easter Sunday. And I was dumbfounded by it. And I said something else. Not just that he reminded. I told him the Narcan story. I called it methadone, so I was wrong. But Narcan. I told him, stop cheating on your wife, because I know that's why he was upset about that. He got caught again. And he said, I've never cheated on my wife. She always consented. And it's like in his head, even the fucking polycule shit was still like justifiable. His infidelity, you know, in the Bible, he says that I don't think he's religious anymore, but in the Bible it says that when two people get married, their souls join. You literally you fuse souls together. And you can't like consent to being cheated on in that context. I guess you can say in the liberal progressive concept of consent, then sure, that's fine. But for him, he shouldn't be okay with that. But he still maintains that it was all perfectly above board and shit. And honestly, it's down to me. It's like, because at that point he hadn't streamed. I'm just like, there's no way that he's still like this, that he's still this smug asshole. You know what he did? This was the weirdest part. I was driving at the time, so I didn't respond promptly to his messages. But he sent me a message after I told him do I even have this? Might have been too long ago. Oh, I only sent him one message. So it was all one message. And then he sent me 2 messages in reply. I'm not going to read them verbatim, but I then replied to that saying, your contempt for my good advice has already been well established, but within the next 5 years, I will be vindicated a second time. You have no credibility, and I believe nothing you say. Because he was trying to persuade me of all this other shit, like how, XYZ. And I'm like, I don't believe anything that you say, bro. You have no credibility. You lied to my fucking face for years. I simply have zero trust that anything that you say ever is true. And he didn't reply to this, or he did, but you know what he said? He said, you are a good person. And then he deleted this message. So I remember seeing it because it was a notification that popped up on my car's dashboard. And then if I look at it now, it says this message was deleted. So I don't know what kind of fucking manipulation tactic that is to say you're a good person and then delete it. Like, really bizarre behavior. Can only come from a brain completely scrambled like fucking eggs by drugs and alcohol. Really excited to see the next fuck up from this retard. We'll see.